Am I the asshole for telling my mom that I wish my sister was never born? My sister is autistic and she needs to be looked after most of the time. She's not super low functioning, but she's not high functioning either. She barely speaks and she has a bunch of sensory issues which makes her have a lot of meltdowns. Since she was born, I've had to look after her, and the older I get, the longer I am expected to look after her for. I don't have any proper friends because I never have time to hang out with them because I'm always looking after my sister. If I have plans, my parents' plans are always more important. Even if I already had plans, I am expected to look after her when my parents are busy. I was getting ready to go see my friend because we were gonna celebrate his birthday. My mom came in my room and told me I'd have to look after her so my parents can go to a restaurant together. We got into an argument because she'd known that I'd be going out like a month in advance. We were both yelling at each other and I said that I wish my sister was never born. She grounded me for a month and told me I was disgusting for saying that. I know it's a really shitty thing to say and none of this is my sister's fault, but everything would have been so much better if she never existed. It'd be nice to have a cake for my birthday and not have to give her 80 of it. It'd be nice to have time to see my friends and not have to spend all of my free time looking after her. I hate her so much, she's ruined my life. My dad agreed with my mom and told me I'm a really bad person. It's been making me feel really shit. I don't know if I'm the AH or not. Why doesn't OP speak to us anymore? What did we ever do to them? The parents in 4 years, not the asshole. Gonna let you in on a secret here, so do your parents. That's why they keep dumping her on you. Not the asshole. Stay late at school, work on your studies. I doubt your parents will help pay for college. They may be such mean people they won't even fill out FAFSA. Keep your grades up. Talk to your school guidance counselor, tell her you will likely get no financial help from parents. My biggest fear is that your parents won't even sign off on forms for you to get need-based aid. Do you have any other relatives you could live with, and try for being legally emancipated? Not the asshole. You shouldn't have to look after your sister, this is your parents' responsibility. They are incredibly gross people for making it your responsibility so that they can go to a restaurant. If I were you, I would cut them off as soon as I could and wash my hands of the family. Unfortunately, this means a few years. What would have been better to say is that you wish your parents would act as proper parents, caring for you too and recognizing your sister is not your responsibility. Your sister is not the problem, your parents are, but in the heat of the moment it is understandable you said what you did. Not the asshole, but your sister isn't the problem. Your parents are. Your sister should be in therapy, occupational, speech, behavioral. And there are things that help with sensory issues and overstimulation. Your parents seem to have failed your sister completely, leaving her to deal with her autism unaided and having someone too young and unskilled supervising. Yeah, your parents ate the AH. Not the asshole as long as she didn't hear it. It's not her fault, they clearly wish she wasn't born either if they keep dumping her on you. What they are doing is called parentification and is a form of abuse. At the very least they should have given you plenty of advance notice, so that you didn't get your hopes up. Not the asshole, you should never have been put in the position to feel this way in the first place. Your parents feel the same way you do, but they have the authority to foist responsibility off onto you. That's why they're reacting so strongly. They don't like to be reminded of their own shameful feelings, and they don't want you to resist this. They will probably never react well to you putting up boundaries, but they've left you no choice. I'm sorry. Your parents are in the wrong. You have every right to feel the way you do. But you are hating the wrong person. Your parents are the ones who have put you in this position. They are having you do their job. I have a child with autism. I do my best to make sure that my other children do not lose their childhood. I don't have them look after their brother or watch him while playing outside. That's my job. Their job, your job, is to play and make memories. I'm sorry you have been put in this position. Not the asshole. Your parents are pushing adult responsibility onto a child so they can have some fun. That's absolute BS. Don't have kids if you're not willing to take care of them. Tell them the next time you see PS for child abandonment and neglect. She is their responsibility, not yours. It's called parentification and it's wrong. Do you have family or a trusted adult such as a teacher that will help you? They can be reported to social services for forcing a minor to take care of a disabled sibling. Not the asshole, but be angry with your parents, not your sister, as it is their responsibility to care for her, not yours. Plan your life so you are ready to get out as soon as you legally can. Your parents aren't going to change as long as they have a live-in carer for your sister. My heart breaks for you and I'm disgusted at how your parents are behaving. It is okay for you to help out, but to totally disregard your needs and put their, not your sister's, selfish needs over yours is unacceptable. Good luck, my dear, and try not to resent your sister as it really isn't her fault. Your parents are wrong, so wrong. You are not your sister's third parent and you should pay to watch her when you do, and you should not expected to drop things to watch her so they can go have fun. They are the parents. They are parentifying you. Not the asshole though. As an autistic, your sister deserves to be alive and she can have an amazing life. Though, sounds like your parents are letting you both down. I'm sorry about that. Not the asshole. Start planning your exit strategy now so you can be prepared to move out as soon as you turn 18. No college within driving distance, get out if they're reach, or this will never end. Better yet if you could move in with a relative now. Not the asshole. While you shouldn't have said what you did, your parents are ultimately at fault for not doing their job and pushing responsibility of looking after your sister on you. You have 4 years to make an exit plan. Things like this are why teens move out as soon as they turn 18. Not the asshole. You're not their live-in slave. They chose to have kids, they need to suck it up and care for them. This means arranging for consensual child care when they want to go out. Not the asshole. It's called parentification. Lived it. Look it up. You're not alone in having been through this. Not the asshole. I'd refuse to do anything. Tell them that you'll just leave her alone and they can parent her. Not the asshole. But I think you have misdirected your anger. You should be angry at your parents, not your sibling. If they need your help for something actually important, fine. Not everyone has money to pay for a carer, and though you shouldn't have to, it's a reality for a lot of families. For things like your parents going out for dinner, that's on them to sort out care. Not the asshole, because you should be allowed to have friends and spend time with them, and if your parents know you're going out in advance and they make plans that night, tell them to find a babysitter that isn't you, and that they shouldn't be going to a restaurant if it's not a special occasion, and if they want to go out they have to bring you sister. So you are not the asshole for wanting some free time and to hang out with friends. But I would apologize to your parents for saying that and have a talk with them how you feel about watching your sister all the time. Not the asshole. It's not a good thing to say either, and I hope you consider that, but it's completely understandable, too. You honestly have awful parents, TBA. Something needs to wake them up. Not the asshole. Your parents are not allowing you to be a kid. Occasionally watching your sister is fine, but they need to respect your plans and your independence. Leave when you are able, join the service, go to college and never look back. Not the asshole, and you need to report this to your school welfare team. You should not be expected to look after your sister when you are not yet an adult yourself. Why are your parents not taking care of her? Your sister isn't ruining your life. Your parents are. And your relationship with your sister. Focus on becoming independent and leave as soon as you are able. Find adults you can trust to get guidance on your future. I'm sorry this is happening. Not the